Welcome to another edition of Talk with Confidence. This is where we have inspirational conversations with inspirational people. Today, I have a young inspirational man in studio with us. His name is Mace, Treezy, and he's a hip-hop artist, as you can tell from the name. And he's also an entrepreneur. Mace, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me here.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm okay, and you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Before the end of the show, I'm gonna, when people say a hip hop artist or rappers, I always want to test to hear whether they're really
a hip hop
or are they
artist,
taking chances.
Yeah.
So so today, before the end of the show, if I forget, please remind me.
Aye.
I want you to spit something. I get it.
Some bars,
There's some bars. Those are your terminology.
Aye, no
Even
problem.
as spit bars.
Okay.
Skr. Awesome, man. So, Mace, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from, what you're currently doing with life, etc.?
Yeah, well, I'm Mace Treezy, like you said, in the introduction. And originally, I'm from Malamlele, Mkomi village. So I regard myself as a village boy who's doing the most in the city of gold, And yeah, I'm a hip-hop artist and I'm an entrepreneur because I have my own business going on that goes hand in hand with my music. So yeah, I feel like that's all people should know about me for now. Until we discover other things.
Yeah, man. So getting into hip-hop, I mean, a lot of guys your age, even guys from my generation, we grew up listening to a lot of hip-hop, a lot of rap. And you were talking off air about the difference between rap and hip-hop. Can you just tell us a little bit what's the difference between the two?
Yeah, I feel like with rap, you focus more on like the lyrical part, the bars. But when it's hip-hop, you still focus on that, but this time around, you're more like versatile. Like with hip-hop, you can fuse it with gospel, like other people, even like Lecrae, right? I hear like Lecrae does like gospel, hip-hop, whatever. And then some mix it with Kwaito, like what Questa is doing, and Casper, and some fuse it with house, like AK is doing, you know what I mean? So yeah, hip-hop on its own is like a broad genre for me. Like that's how I see it, yeah. Compared to rap is just like straight up.
So with your music as a hip-hop artist, so you take lyrics, bars, and what do you fuse it with? What do you merge it with to make it more hip-hop rather than just strict rap?
Oh, I use it most of the time. I like to fuse with R&B.
All right.
I also have a friend of mine / business partner, Slim Kenny. He's the one that I own Cream Group with. It's like the two of us, So he's more into the whole singing part, like R&B. I'm more into like, rapping and all of that. So we get to come together and then we create a sound, which is like can be appealing to the ladies and the gents at the same time. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what we do.
Wonderful. And where did it start, your love for hip-hop? And when on which day did you decide I'm a hip-hop artist from today?
I feel like, growing up, I feel like I was a bright kid. Yeah, I was a bright kid. And I was just, I never pictured my life could turn out like this. Because I was like, okay, I'm going to go to school, what, varsity, be a doctor or a lawyer and stuff like that. And then I moved this side in, it was 2008. And then when I got this side, it clicked to me that, people this side are just chasing their dreams. It's not what their parents prepared on the table for them. They're out there chasing their own goals and their dreams. They want to live their dreams and stuff like that because I saw young people doing this, doing that. And then I got introduced to hip-hop some way, somehow. And then I was like, okay, I actually am good at this thing. Why don't I just try it out? And when I tried, I saw like a lot of people are now like paying attention to whatever I'm trying to do. And then that kind of made me feel important, because I was just a kid who nobody even cared about. You see, but lately I feel like what I'm doing is inspiring other people to chase their dreams, even if it doesn't mean like them making hip hop. They can do whatever they want to do, by just looking at me like, okay, this guy comes from the village, and he's doing this in the city. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just amazing.
So hip-hop gave you a voice, in essence. And you speak about people listening to you and being inspired. Is that a huge aspect of your music? Do you consciously say, through this song, I want to inspire people?
Yeah, actually I do, because I speak about a variety of things. You know what I mean? It's all about what I'm feeling at that time. And you find out that somebody else that's listening to the song can relate to the message that I'm saying. I can rap about, okay, me living a good life. You find out like some cheese boy from the hood is living a good life. You relate. I can relate about me going through struggles. You find out that somebody's going through the same struggles. So I feel like hip hop is giving me a voice, and the fact that I'm independent and trying to like make it on my own, that on its own is just like, it just shows everybody that you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean?
No
if you put your mind, no limits.
No restrictions.
Yeah, I mean, like now I'm here at Global Conference. You know? Shout out.
So from rappers or hip hop artists who inspire you, who can you name as part of the different hip hop artists locally, internationally, who speak to me?
Okay, Jay-Z. Yeah, because of the way he's so business minded, and at the same time he's just too talented, and lyrically he's just top of his range and stuff. And then a person who actually made me want to get into hip hop so bad was Lil Wayne. I'm not gonna lie, that guy just when he came up, because like his blow up was in like 2007, 8. Yeah, that was the time when I moved this side. So you can imagine in primary and stuff, like Lil Wayne this, and then I really wanted to dress like him. I really wanted to, rap like him and stuff. So yeah, it kind of like made me like, okay. And then locally, I'm just gonna say I'm a fan of AKA. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're on the other fence. You're not. I get a locally is divided between Casper and AKA. Get you still pirates.
And I know most of my brothers are into the Casper side. I'm on the other side. I'm on the other side. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I mean, going into hip hop itself, what is the most important aspect of hip hop? Is it the lyrics, so lyrical content? Is it the beat? Is it being able to entertain people? Is it making your song memorable? Is it the money? What is the most? What do you say is the core of hip hop?
The core of hip hop for me gotta be the lyrics and being able to entertain people. Because if you got the lyrics that people can relate to, and then when you get on stage, you can entertain people. Even people who never knew about you can be like, who's that guy? And then the next day, try to go on Google and search your name. Yeah, I feel like that's the core. With those two things, you can make it regardless. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, going into your entrepreneurial journey, you say you co-own a company called Cream Group. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so Cream Group is a independent record label. We partnered with Hiphop Beats Records. He's the guy that makes sure that our sound is perfect. Studios. He's our producer, sound engineer, everything. So it's a label on our side, but we just decided to merge the two. Just like for instance, like I said, when used to inspire me and stuff like that. Young Money, Cash Money. When came with this company and then joined forces with Cash Money. So it's the same way with us and stuff like that. So we are more into like the whole marketing stuff, making sure that we go out there, and then the other guy focuses more on the sound. And then when we come together, we shoot our own visuals, videos, music videos, and everything. And we also do like branding, the merchandise. So,
all right.
Yeah.
So part of your merchandise, your hoodies, part of your merchandise.
Yeah, there's Money
Trees 100, and then the hoodie.
Yes, Cream Group.
And then also the tee.
Yeah, it's Money Trees.
For the more serious days.
Yeah, for the more serious
For the
days.
golf days.
For people like you.
Yeah. Awesome, man. And then from a business point of view, you said one of the reasons you admire Jay-Z is because he's got the talent. Lyrically, he's able to write powerful songs, but also, I mean, he's recorded as hip hop's first billionaire, which means from a business point of view, he's quite astute. So, how important is the balance of the two? Do you think?
I feel like it's very important to know your business, in and outside of it, so that if somebody had to come and say, "Oh, I'm offering this for you. I need you to help you to get from point A to B or go to another like level and stuff like that," you will know how to maneuver the whole thing. You're not just gonna be like some hip hop kid who's clueless. And then that's why you see a lot of kids right now sign deals, and then after 5 years they realize that I don't have money, I don't own anything, I want out.
Wow.
Some get depressed, they end up committing suicide. It's because they went into this whole thing with no business knowledge, and it's a dangerous game. So I'm grateful to have brothers around me who teach me about these things, who are doing these things, so I get to learn from them and apply the same method into my music, so I can know my music in and out, register my own music, promote, manage myself, do everything, so that when somebody comes, I already know. It's just them like taking like some work off my shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but from an ownership point of view, so you retain full ownership.
Full ownership. I own my masters.
And I mean, we're laughing about it, but it's such a serious issue in music as well, because you find so many musicians who everybody knows their songs. Everybody, if you say the name, they know them. But if you had a look at them or their will or their assets at the time of passing, they were almost broke. They were this close to being homeless.
Yeah.
So are you, from a hip-hop artist to other musicians, or not just hip-hop artists, what would you say is one of the lessons to learn in terms of ownership, in terms of making sure that the business aspect of your career is intact?
Yeah, I feel like first and foremost, what you need to do is to not be lazy, don't be ignorant. Go out there to Sam Rose, Sam Pride, all of that, find out information about how can I get my music registered, how can I get my company registered, the producers that you work with. Before you can even make a song, already you must talk about the business side, like, okay, if we had to make it with this song, what's going to happen? What's my cut, what's yours? So that, from the ground level, you already know where and how you're gonna go with everything if you make it. So some kids just go to these record labels, I can make music, let's hear your song, they play the song, you're nice, alright, cool, come tomorrow, sign the contract, we're gonna make sure you're famous and you be on TV everywhere, you know what I mean? Then they go, they don't even read the contract, they just sign, that's it. And then 5 years later, when you see, you're like, what? Where's my money at?
It's not your money.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's not your money. You don't own any assets, nothing.
Yeah.
Everything is just owned by the label. So I just feel like first thing first, find out information when you're into this, study the game, and then make sure that you're not ignorant. Don't be lazy to go out there
And get the information.
and do everything necessary.
All right. So now it's a two-way street, because you are an artist, but also you own the label. So when artists, because labels do that, although it's unethical, they do it to maximize their profits. So let's say a young artist comes to you and says, Mr. Mace, I'm super talented. You listen to them, you find out they are. What is your approach? Do you also rip them off the same way? At the Cream Group? Will they find out 5 years later that that Mace owns my masters, he owns my shoes, their house that I'm renting, I paid to him? Is that what they'll find out, or do you treat your artists differently?
Now I'll have to treat my artists differently. You know what I mean? First thing first, before you can even sign to me, you'll have to be mentored by me. You know what I mean? For like maybe a period of 6 months or even 12 months, like a year. Get mentored by me, see how I do things and stuff like that. If you really like how I do things, then you can come to me and then you sign to me. And obviously, as much as you have to eat, I have to eat, because I'm investing in you. You know what I mean? But that's going to be something which is going to be like a mutual agreement. It's not going to be me coming and take like 70% or 100%. And then, because I don't want such enemies, man.
So, I like the metaphor you're using. As much as they have to eat, you have to eat. But you're not eating the whole plate.
Yeah, I'm not eating the whole plate. We all can eat. The pie is big enough for all of us.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And from a business point of view, you say you've got a business partner. How's that relationship?
It's such a blessing to have somebody that we have the same vision. You know what I mean? Everything that we do it together. We're friends, we're brothers, more than anything. You know what I mean? So, we've been together for like 5 years, and we started Cream Group in 2017. Since then we've been operating together, making sure that everything works out pretty fine. So,
Wonderful. And I mean, there's this assumption that if somebody is in hip hop or rap, they're a dropout.
Yeah.
Are you a dropout?
I'm not a dropout. I'm not a dropout. Hey.
So from academically, what are you busy with? What have you done, and what do you foresee doing in the future as well?
Okay, so I've done events management in Husband College. So yeah, next year I'm planning on I'm going into law.
Okay.
Because like I say, like already the business side, I can see one thing or two. So now I want to go into law and just be able to represent myself if I have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or just know like a couple of things. So yeah, I'm not a job. I come from a family which is like academically gifted and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
dropping out is
it's
not
not
an
an option. Even if it takes me years to finally graduate, but I can't drop. Yeah.
But I like what you're saying, especially, events management is very much in line with what you're doing already from a hip hop point of view.
Yeah.
Because, you have to organize and manage events for yourself, for your artists, even maybe business partners or create events where you need to hire the services of other artists. And then law, because copyrights and owning your own music, all of those things come into play. So I like the focus in that that everything that you are empowering with yourself with academically is aligned to your core passion.
Yeah.
So the company is 5 years, 2017. You started.
Yeah.
Where do you see it going? So in the next 5 to 10 years, what do you want to achieve through you through your music as an artist, but through your company as well as an organization?
As an organization, I just want us to go into, because so far we only hosted like one event.
Okay.
Yeah, and which was like a success. So now we're planning into like hosting more events starting from maybe next year.
Okay.
Yeah, and making sure that our music is just out there by any means necessary. We need to be on TV, we need to be on radio.
Yeah.
Even if it means now we have to, push it under the belt, man. We have to do that, Yeah, because it's very hard to go into like radio and television if you're independent. You must be guapped up. You must have like money.
Money trees.
Yeah, money trees. So yeah, we just want to do that, host more events, and make sure our music is just everywhere, like nationwide. Yeah, and just give opportunities to young kids that are coming up, because it's very hard for everybody. It's hard, yeah.
And there's like you're saying, it's hard, and one of the reasons I think it's hard is because there are so many like different guys your age that are trying to reach the top, and some make it, some don't. What do you believe are some of the ingredients that are needed in order to get to the top?
In order to get to the top, you must have funding. Do I say it? You must have funding. You must be consistent.
What do you mean by that?
Consistent? I mean, like, if you are dropping, like, let me say, every month you drop something, you must make sure you drop something. If you're dropping visuals or audios, you must make sure you do that. If you are out there performing, you must make sure that every, like, week or month you're performing out there. You just everywhere, like, literally everywhere, any opportunity, any door you're knocking and stuff like that. You must be consistent. And if you have funding, then you are able to move around. There's no excuse of saying, I can't go there because I don't have money. You are easily, you can easily go there, and you must be connected. Connections is everything in this game. These 3 things I'm telling you, you can make it. Because if you're not connected, like, how you gonna get to Live Amp? How you gonna get to Metro FM? How you gonna get to YFM? You know what I mean? But if you know people who know people, you can easily, like, people can just literally pass you around until you boom into people's faces, and then you've made it.
Awesome. What do you want to achieve through your music? So, if in 50 years' time, and Mace is an old man.
He's an old man.
Will you still be rapping, man?
I don't think I'll probably be like,
Or spitting OG rhymes.
I don't think I'll be doing that. I just want to have, like, I want Cream Group to be one of the biggest labels in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, man, I just wanna help a lot of people because where I'm coming from, I hear now like that some kids who are like making music that side, and some always wanna text me, find out what's happening, how I do things and stuff. So I actually like, yeah, I wanna help everybody like that side, Madam Lele, because right now Sishoma Josie is holding one for us, and Treezy and who's the other guy, PH. Yeah, so I just want more Tsonga people to be on there in the industry. Yeah.
Almost one of the things I believe is that, you know, when doors open for you, you have a responsibility to open the doors.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm sure there are no doors that you knock on there and people are not willing to open. But it means also for you it's a lesson that when I get to that particular level, when I have that level of influence and I'm able to open doors for others, it means that you must also then open those. So that's what I like. About what you said.
I want to do actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So in order to actually do that, you need to make it first and have all the resources, all the information, all the connection, and everything to do that. So yeah, that's my plan right now. Once I accomplished everything, then yeah, I'll be able to.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And if people want to get hold of your music and your merchandise, where should they go?
On Google, with me it's easy. I'm not trying to brag, but if you can type Mace Treezy,
spell it.
MACETREEZY. Yeah, it's Mace Treezy, and then yeah, people can see me and everything that has to do with Cream Group. And then with Cream Group, it's a bit skeptical because you have to know exactly. Yeah. So on Twitter is at the Cream Group, Facebook is Cream Group, Twitter is also at the Cream Group, and then yeah, we literally everywhere.
All right.
Yeah.
So Cream Group, is it spelled the way we normally spell it, or is it a special spelling?
Yeah, the way you normally spell it, like ice cream.
Because
Cream
hip
Group.
hop artist.
Hey,
you know, it's not just Treezy, it's got an Z. Okay, wonderful. But you enjoy what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Even at home, they know I'm enjoying this. I've been doing this. Yeah.
All right. At the beginning of the show, I said when somebody says they're a hip hop artist,
they don't believe.
I'm skeptical because there are many. So now we're gonna give you the opportunity to prove that you're a hip hop artist. That I'll take my chance.
Okay.
But before that, I'm gonna leave you to do your thing. But thank you so much for joining us. That was Mace Treezy, and we're gonna round off the show with a cappella. He's gonna be spitting bars. Skr, skr. All right, wonderful.
Yeah, so do I do it now? Yeah. Okay. Hold famous, I didn't change all the rules. I'm hard-headed, but they know I'm the truth. I came and show them whatever I can do. They looking at me like I got all the juice. All of these chicks, they want me. I'm working my sneakers lively. Shine on these niggas like lightning. She effing with me cause I'm popping. And sucking my guys, and if you get line, the one of a fan of a chin, I'm a choir, but long as she guys, I am the plug. I play on the big league. Like a champion, I'm the captain. You can see it through your membrane. Everybody's on the same thing. Like duplicates, we see no difference. Me and my niggas on the cam. When I come through, it's a damn fame. Tongue up, I'm flexing hard, eh? Now you see me with the stars, eh? And I ain't even had to find, eh? Cause my car's supercharged, eh?
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I took my chance. He's a hip hop artist.
You know?
Thank you so much for watching. Follow the Cream Group, follow Mace Treezy, and do join us again next time right here on Talk with Confidence on Global Conference TV.
And I dropped something. You can find my music video for 25 and Rich Guy on YouTube. Just search the Cream Group, you're gonna see it there. And also my project, My Last Year Being Broke, Hood Famous 1 and 2, available on Audio Mac and SoundCloud. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
What's up?
Sharp.
Sure.